Welcome into Duval Daily, presented by GenJag.com. I'm Jordan DeLugo. Thanks so much for tuning in here on Tuesday, September 26th. Right now, we are talking about the Jaguars panic meter. Where is it? I'd love to know what you guys think, where you are on the Jaguars panic meter. You can let me know in the comment section below. You can also hit me up on Twitter at Jordan DeLugo. But I'm going to talk about where I am right now, where I think the Jaguars are as well. If you enjoy the content here, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You can also check out GenJag.com/shop and pick up some new Duval gear. All right, so looking at the panic meter internally for the Jaguars, within that building, I think it's extremely low. This team knows they have to play better. The team, players, coaching staff, they know that they have to play better, but they know that they can and they know that they should be. It's about getting the axe to the grindstone, getting after it in practice, not overlooking your opponents, which I think is absolutely what happened when the Jaguars lost to the Houston Texans in embarrassing fashion on Sunday. Getting out of your own way on game day. The Jaguars are not losing to better teams. They're losing because they're putting themselves in precarious situations. They're not handling their own business. And if they were, they'd probably be at least 2-1 right now, maybe even 3-0. For me, the panic meter is extremely low, probably about a 2 out of 10. I just don't think that the Jaguars are in a really bad spot right now. Obviously, you're disappointed in the last 2 weeks' results, but this isn't college football. This isn't you lose 1 or 2 games and your season's over. No, this is the NFL. It's a long season. There's only been 3 weeks. They have the coach and the quarterback and the talent across the roster, in my opinion, to get things going. And they're in a division where no one is pulling away. The Colts are 2-1 at top of the division. There's no 3-0 team that's going to be an impossible team to catch. You know, that's just not the way the AFC South is set up. The Jaguars are in a division that is going to allow them a little more leeway than in some other divisions around the league. That's just kind of the way it is. But you can't wait this year 2023, until week 12, like you did last year, to get your crap together on offense. You have got to start putting things together quickly, because I will tell you what, you cannot rely on a 5-game winning streak to close out the year every year, a 6-game winning streak. You can't rely on that. That is unsustainable. So you've got to get it going quicker than you did last year. There's no doubt about it. And I'll tell you what, if you want to be a true contender, the pass rush has to be a lot better than it is right now. And I don't know that bringing Dewan Smoot back from Achilles injury and getting Devon Hamilton back from his back injury completely changes that. I think that they will move the needle a bit. I think they will help, especially in base with Devon Hamilton being out there. But there should be another veteran edge on this roster, as we've all said. There should be. And there's not right now. I think that there's guys at home that would make sense. I think that there's trade partners that would make sense potentially. Obviously, it takes 2 to tango. But the pass rush has to be a lot better than it has been the last 2 weeks. Josh Allen has been the only player getting any sort of consistent pressure the last 2 weeks, and he's been battling through his shoulder. You do not have the pass rush pieces right now to win a championship. I do think the Jaguars should still be the favorite in the AFC South. I absolutely do. They're 1 game back of a Colts team that's going to have a rookie quarterback back soon. The Texans, they just took you to the woodshed, but most of the damage was done by yourself. Self-inflicted wounds for the Jaguars. Both of their losses, they did not lose because they were playing better football teams. They lost because they beat themselves. They were not outmatched from a talent perspective or a scheme perspective in these games. They literally beat themselves, dropping the football, right? Pre-snap penalties, right? Boneheaded mistakes on special teams. I think they will get these silly mistakes out of their system. I think they will get them cleaned up. I think that they will play more focused football moving forward and win some ball games. I really do. But they got to do it. The time for talk is over. You got to go win some football games, and you got to do it here soon. It starts in London against the Atlanta Falcons. Then you have the Buffalo Bills in London the very next week. You got to at least win one of those games, right? I think if you don't win one of those games, then the panic meter shoots up to a pretty high number, because you cannot be 1-4 trying to claw your way back out of it when you've still got a bunch of difficult opponents on your schedule. Now, again, the AFC South could be entirely wacky this year. You could have a team that wins the AFC South with a record that's right around 500, right? But I don't think you want to put yourself in a position where you are 1-4 coming back home. You got to win one of these games at least. You want to win both of them, obviously, against the Falcons and Bills. But if you don't win one of them and you come home 1-4, that is a tough position to be in. Then I think you can start talking about a real panic meter and starting to really be like, okay, where's this season going? But as long as you get one of these games against the Falcons and Bills, I think you'll still be in position to compete for the AFC South and end up coming out on top down the stretch. The Jaguars right now are not what they will be in December. I think you've seen that. You saw it last year. I think Doug Peterson gets his teams playing the best football that they can, generally at the right time. I still believe in the head coach. I still believe in the quarterback and a lot of the talent on this football team. I think they're a more talented team overall, especially on the offensive side of the ball, than they were last year. And I think that they're going to end up showing that down the stretch here. They just got to get it going at some point. And I think they should be able to get it going this weekend in London. We'll see how it plays out. Really appreciate y'all tuning in. You can hit me up on Twitter at Jordan DeLugo, follow Generation Jaguar at Generation Jag. Hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube, notification bell so you don't miss a show. And if you want to support the channel further, check out genjag.com/shop. Pick up some new Duval gear. Y'all have a good one.